So in this video, I'm going to share the two big pillars of a successful online coaching business. The overarching big two things that you must have in place in order to succeed. If you guys don't know me, my name is Brian Elwood, and I help coaches and experts grow to a consistent 6 figures per year. Today, I'm at the beautiful Gaylord Hotel in Denver. Got the mountains behind me. Can't really see it in this video, but it's a little warmer today, so I'm chilling out by the fire pits. And I had a conversation with a potential client yesterday, and I shared something with her that I think is worth reinforcing for you guys, because if you're out there, you're either trying to grow a following, and that's not working super great, but you're putting lots of effort in to get more followers, more subscribers, more emails. Or you might be out there really trying to make your offer sexy and beautiful, or work on your messaging, or doing some of the stuff that I really focus on with my clients in order to, help your message resonate better with people. Either way, either of those two efforts on their own won't result in getting the clients that you want. You actually have to have both of them in order to succeed. And when I was just starting out, I really wish somebody would have kind of sat me down and slapped me and said, Brian, it's cool that you have this course or whatever, but nobody knows who you are. You have no audience, you have no following. So what are you going to do to actually get the word out? What are you going to do to get more eyeballs onto you every single day? And that's what's called an attraction strategy, is getting more eyeballs onto you every day. So not just creating content, but then doing work to bring more eyeballs onto that content. That is probably more than 50% of the battle. There's three big ways to do that. One of them is through organic marketing, not just posting stuff, but again, growing a following somewhere organically, like manually adding friends, following people, whatever it's going to take. The second one is what's called collaboration. So you can do like interviews with other leaders in your niche and share the audiences and kind of get exposure via their audience. And the third one is paid advertising, which is, how you really scale. It's more complicated to figure out in the beginning. That's how I get about half of my clients, is through strategy 3, which is paid. And then the other half for me come from organic, from stuff like making this video. So that's the first big pillar, is like having that attraction strategy. So it's like you're waking up every day and getting more eyeballs onto your stuff than you had yesterday. If you do that, you ultimately cannot fail, as long as you have pillar number 2. Pillar number 2 is very clear messaging, okay? This is the ingredients that make up the content that go into your attraction strategy. That is things like knowing exactly the demographic that you're trying to target. Like if I can say I'm working with coaches and experts, then what is that for you? And then having a quantifiable end result that your program delivers, which is called a QER. So if I say I will help you build a coaching business that does $100,000 per year, it's very specific, right? And so your version of that, and then having what's called a unique mechanism, something that makes you different, unique, and stand out. Once I developed my unique mechanism, which is called the Michelin Method, which is where I help people develop these ingredients that go into their businesses, my amount of sales calls tripled. I mean, if just people just remember me because of that name, and there's a version like that of that for you. And that's essentially it, is having those ingredients figured out, because yes, you want to be creating content and getting more eyeballs to it, but it's not just about putting any old content out there. It's about having specificity around who you serve and what you do for them and what makes you unique. The last piece that we didn't mention that is still an ingredient is your offer. I just forgot to throw that in there, but if you have an offer that sucks, then it won't really matter. You can get someone like all the way almost to the finish line of becoming a client, but then they won't sign up because they don't see the value in it, okay? And so having an offer that helps people get that specific quantifiable result as fast as possible and with as little effort as possible, with a very high likelihood of success, those are the 3 psychological triggers that get people to say yes and buy stuff. And so you have to build your offer on that framework. So I hope this video has been helpful, understanding the 2 pillars. One is all those ingredients: client demographic, the quantifiable outcome, the unique mechanism, and the offer. And then the other pillar is that attraction strategy, to where you're growing the eyeballs onto your content. So the attraction strategy could almost include just the actual creation of that video or that post, but also getting more eyeballs onto it. When you have all of everything we've discussed in this video, you have a recipe that will succeed and that has allowed me to make 6 figures as a coach, as well as many of my clients. And yeah, it just can't fail, especially when you apply it over time. So I hope that helps, guys. If you're interested in finding more about my one-on-one coaching program, where I help you execute on every single thing that we discussed in this video, send me a DM. It's for coaches and experts who are, they've served at least 5 clients, but they want to grow to a consistent $100,000 per year income. It's a 10-week program. You work closely with me one-on-one, and I continue to work with you until you have at least made your investment back. So it's really a no-brainer. The clients that are in the program right now are absolutely loving it. And send me a DM if you want to find out more about that. Here's to your success. I will see you guys soon. Peace.